Do you have really thick hair like this, but you just don't know the right haircut to manage it? Well, that is what I'm going to share with you today. So managing thick hair while you have a haircut is really almost as important as the haircut itself. Now, what do I mean by how to manage thick hair and your haircut? Well, there's a lot of tips, tricks, techniques that we do as professionals that allow your hair to lay a certain way. We can remove bulk and heaviness from thick hair. There's a lot of things we can do as hair professionals that actually make the hair more manageable as your hair grows between haircuts. And you probably heard this term before, but thinning out hair. Thinning is a process of removing weight, and typically it's done with something right here, which are called thinning shears. These are professional thinning shears right here, and you can see with the teeth, what it does is it just notches out the weight and the thickness, not cutting the entire strand off like regular shears, but it takes like half of the weight out. So when you go in and you chomp down, as I pull, you could see it's cutting off only part of that or half of that section, so it's debulking. And as you see, as I pull that out, you can see all that hair right there that I just took out. So what that does is on thick hair, it removes a lot of that bulk, that heaviness, that thickness, so you can have a more manageable haircut. So let's talk about the haircut itself. What haircut is best for thicker hair types? You really have two options. One is the longer your hair is and the heavier it is as far as the length, the more it's going to weigh itself down, so it's not going to poof out as much. So the longer hair weighs down everything else, so you have an option like this, where it's either like a slick back hairstyle, something where you can part it over to one side, or a much longer hairstyle, but something that has some length to it, so you're able to have that hair not so full and voluminous and make your head look so, rounded. Also, it comes down to the haircut shape. And haircut shapes are something that a lot of these wannabe hair gurus on YouTube who have never picked up a pair of scissors in their life are giving you hair advice, and they're only focusing on face shapes. But in reality, there's something called haircut shapes. And the haircut shapes are what we use to kind of enhance or camouflage or shape the face shape, okay? So people say, oh, what's the best haircut for your face shape? Well, what's the best haircut shape for your face? So you have to realize that there's a lot more to it than just, oh, you've got a triangular face shape and wear this type of haircut. But you have to understand what the shape is. And I do have downloadable PDF ebooks. They're like $9.99 each that I created for men's hair and one for women's hair. If you want to understand haircut shapes and what looks best on your face based off of those haircut shapes. One for men's hair and one for women's hair. You can see them as they pop up right here on the screen. They're downloadable PDF ebooks. They're not physical books. I've had people purchase it and go, when am I getting my copy? I go, it's not a physical book, so it's a downloadable PDF. All right, now the other option is like a much shorter, more textured spike type of haircut, or a messy, some sort of fringe haircut. Just basically a lot shorter is your other option, right? Something that you can move around, have some texture, something with a shorter sides and back. You know the deal already. So how do you manage that? Well, even on short hair, a lot of it is through techniques, texturizing techniques, and removing weight, point cutting, all these things to help manage the hair. And if you're going to a place, a salon or a barbershop, and they're doing your hair rather quickly, and they're not doing anything to help thin out the hair or add texture to it, when you know that you have really, really thick hair, they're doing you an injustice. And you need to express to them, hey, my hair, even say from the last haircut, say, my hair it's so thick, and as it grew out, it just was so bulky and so just, big throughout the sides here. Can you do something about that? They should be taking the initiative, but unfortunately, not all hairstylists or barbers are the same. So they may not know that they need to do that. So you say to them, my hair, it's so thick and heavy in through here. Can you thin it? Can you remove some of the weight? I want to lay flatter to my head. Just be verbal and express to them what the problem is. Because unfortunately, like I said, not every hairstylist is going to say, oh, just by like me, I can look at someone's hair and be like, oh, this is way too thick in through here. We got to take down some of this weight in through here. Then I already know what techniques I need to use. Another technique, aside from using a thinning shear, is using a razor. Now, this is more of a do it at your own risk type of situation, but I've used a razor throughout most of my career. It's a professional hair tool, and I'm going to show you right now how I would do this and how I have done this in the past. This has to be done on dry hair. Do not attempt this on wet hair because you will end up taking out way too much hair. It has to be done on dry hair. So think of this as like a carrot. And if you're slicing layers of a carrot, you're basically making it thinner and thinner and thinner. It's the same concept when you do this, is you're leaving the carrot itself. You're leaving the hair. However, you're removing layers of it so it's not so heavy and bulky. So take a look at this. You can see right here, watch when I go like this, you can see how it's really, really thick right here, okay? So now when I use the razor on this, again, this is a very specific technique. What I'm going to do is comb this down, and now I'm going to lightly scrape layers of the carrot, layers of the hair. And you can see as I catch that right there, you can see the hair right there. You can see how I'm removing some of that weight. So let's comb this down. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to just see where the hair is the heaviest. Where is it sticking up the most? Where does it need this type of, and the reason I'm combing it downwards is because I want to see how the hair is falling and how heavy it is and where it's the heaviest. And in some areas, you do it quite a bit because the hair is so heavy. And a lot of times you want to try to do it underneath the section, because if it's heavy in through here, you want this hair to lay over it. So I'm just going to do this right now, be a little more aggressive with it, and make sure you have a fresh, sharp blade, because you want to make sure that you're really getting a lot of that weight out. So here we go again. I'm just really working that in like so. This is a pro tip that literally throughout most of my career I've used on clients, I've used on models. I mean, anyone I've cut their hair and done their hair, and this works absolute wonders. So let's just give this a comb back now. And now watch as I turn. Look at how much flatter this lays to the head. You can see it right here as I comb this downwards. Look at this. See how it's like half of what it was before? And that's because of taking out a lot of that weight, and it makes it lay down flatter. You have to also make sure you have some length in through here as well, because if the hair is too short, now short is fine. And what you want to do is focus on that one particular area. So if the area is right there where it always sticks up and is heavy, then you just focus on that one area, right? It's really about just finding and troubleshooting what area needs this the most on the haircut. And it could be just one spot. Then you comb this down and, oh, look, Tom, your hair is laying so much flatter now in the back. And this is a technique that you do that they learn to respect and admire. Because if you don't do this, right, and you're cutting their hair, they're going to be like, aren't you supposed to use the razor on my head? Like, oh, yeah, I'm going to get to it. Don't worry about it. Like, they start to realize that as their hair grows out, it's just so much more manageable, right? It's so much more manageable. That's what the point of this video is how to have a haircut that helps you manage your thick hair. It really comes down to the skill set, right? Does everybody know how to do this? No. Can everyone do this? They can if they learn it, but they don't. So it is a more advanced technique. A barber, I rarely see barbers doing this. I rarely see hairstylists doing this, but it's just an advanced technique. And if you are a hair professional, I am telling you right now, this is probably, especially when it comes to men's hair, probably the best cutting technique and tip that has saved my haircuts as far as this alone, and it's gotten people to come back to me just because of this. Now, I don't suggest using a thinning shear on curly hair. I don't suggest you can use a razor if done the right way on wavier hair or curly hair. It's got to be very like specific. You have to do it a very certain type of way. That's where I say go to a hair professional. It's all about like the way you hold the razor. I would more remove weight with the shears by slide cutting, layering, things like that to remove some of that weight, but you don't want to use thinning shears on curly hair or use a razor on like really frizzy, dry hair, because it's just gonna make it even worse. So this is just your standard straight hair, super, super thick head of hair. If you do have wavy, if you do have curly hair, it's very dry, very, very frizzy. I would more focus on, what products you're using to smooth your hair out. What are you using as far as brushes go, your styling routine, your hair care routine? Like, what are you doing to make your hair look less frizzy? And then maybe when your hair is straight and in really good, like this, it looks great, then maybe you can use the razor or something while the hair's straight. But, I don't suggest this if you've got really, really dry, frizzy, coarse, wiry hair. It's not going to work. So let me know if you enjoy this video. This really is going to help you. If you want to purchase any of the products, you can go back and watch. And also, I'm proud to announce that I just launched a new consultation type of product to where I have my one-on-one virtual Zoom call consultations. It's more of a, kind of a VIP type of service where you get me a direct one-on-one private Zoom call where I analyze your hair, tell you what's going to work best for you, create images of you with new hairstyles based off of what you send me and the haircuts that I suggest for you. It's a really, really customized, high-level VIP type of experience. And then I have something new that is a bit more affordable to where there's no Zoom call, but if you send me some images of your face, I will then create a path of some haircuts that I think would work best for you, an outline of what's going to be best for you, and products and things like that I email you. So that's really, really cool too. And you can see those right here. I get people from all over the world doing the virtual consultations. They want that one-on-one experience with me, which is super cool. I've met people from all over the world. It doesn't matter what country you're in. As long as you have Wi-Fi and a camera of some sorts, then we're good to go. So thank you so much for watching. Hopefully I'll see you on a consultation call if you want to book one. If you have problems with your hair, you're not sure if you're getting the right haircut, you don't know why you're getting the bad haircut, like I can diagnose your hair like a surgeon within minutes. So thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you soon.